Right, we are on. Cool, we're here. I can see there's loads of people in the chat already. It's popped off. I don't know what's happening. I got me a cup of tea. In fact, I was looking at this a minute ago and I was thinking I need to say something about this because this cup here, you can see it's the TARDIS from Doctor Who. And a lot of the people, obviously the regulars will know this, like so much. But I've got a load of new subscribers from over in America, haven't I? And they probably don't know I'm really, really big into Doctor Who. So I thought, oh, it's good because I've got this cup here. So yeah, that's one of the things you may not know about me. I really do like Doctor Who. So any Doctor Who questions are very welcome in the chat as well. Although most of my regulars know that I will ramble for about half an hour on Doctor Who. So maybe don't do that. But if you want to, you can. So, a few shout outs. We've got Monumental UK is reading the chat. The topic it is tonight because yesterday I went off on such a ramble on that video and I really enjoyed it, but I felt like I was neglecting the chat far too much, like I used to. Do you remember about a year ago, maybe even over a year ago, when I first started doing, well, no, it must be 2 years ago now, when I was starting to do, no, it must be 3 years ago now. It might be close to 3 years ago now. But anyway, around 2 years ago, I neglected looking at the chat when I was doing lives first off, and I just used to ramble so much, even more than I do now, which I know is hard to believe for those who are new to the channel. But no, it was even worse basically a couple of years ago. And then I started to focus on reading the chat more. And yesterday reminded me of how I used to be with it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be like that, though. I want to ramble. I want to kind of speak and stuff because it's a live show. That's what you do. But I want to be considerate of the chat as well. So yeah, tonight the topic is reading the chat. I'm not going to be flawless with it, but I'll be okay with it. So we've got Nathan in. I think I might have seen Nathan in here before. Oh yeah, I have seen Nathan in here before. Once the car boots slow down, whether to you, would you source more than normal elsewhere to make up for it? I will do. I've got a few plans to go to a couple of auctions. I've not been to an auction in 4 months or 5 months since my one near me closed down, but I am actually going to one soon. I've just been going to the car boots more, to be honest, and going through my lockup and sorting some stock out from there and getting down my backlog a little bit. But yeah, I've got plans to go to an auction. I've got an indoor car boot that runs close to me. You know, I don't get much from it. I'll only get a few bits every other week because it only runs twice monthly. It's not 4 times monthly. It's not every week. So yeah, I'll just do that, and then I'll get some bits from sniping on eBay. I have my Q4 stockpile that I'm going through at the moment, so that keeps me afloat a little bit from stuff that I've stockpiled throughout the year, whether that be RA items or things from car boots or charity shops. So it's not so bad. There's things, you know, I've got, whether it be in my possession right now, or obviously there's places I can go to be able to get things, so it's not too bad really. Can't you start early? I'm about to get in the bath. Well, I did see that comment a little bit ago, probably about 6:35 or something. I thought, oh, yeah, but I've got to get my cup of tea and stuff, so I went and got my cup of tea. So I was like, yeah, I'll just start at normal time. I'm trying to train myself to start at the normal time because I'm so bad for starting early. I really am. I get like this. So I want to get going. You know what I mean? So I'm training myself just to be calm, relaxed, chilled about it, and just like start at the normal time, you know. But even today, I was 2 minutes early. It's just something I can't got OCD or something over it. I'm not sure. We got Uniquely Me in, Traci. You just do you. It's what you do, and that was almost hard to read. Then it's what you do, and I love it. I'm sure a lot of people love it, and I'm very appreciative that a lot of people love it. So obviously, I will ramble at times anyway. Has there been an eBay app update? My phone's actually just chinged with a sale, not made the sound for months. Well, sometimes what happens with that, Nathan, is I didn't have my ka-ching went, and then I think it was that I had to delete the eBay app off my phone and then reinstall it again. And then the ka-ching came back. So it can sometimes be to do with that. The obvious one is notifications, but I'm assuming you'll already have notifications set up and everything. So it's not that case or anything. But yeah, I lost my ka-ching for a few months, and I didn't know why it gone. And then I reinstalled my eBay app, and then it came back again. Funnily enough, for me, the eBay ka-ching is off again, so I need to try that again. I've not had it on for months now. I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much because I've heard it enough, haven't I? Obviously, I've been doing this a while, but yeah, I would like it back, so I might reinstall it and install it and uninstall it and then reinstall it. That's what I'm trying to say, and then we'll see on that, see if the ka-ching comes back. But that's a quick fix. If some people might not be aware of that's how you can fix it. So it did work for me when I did it. I don't know who I got it off. I did get that off someone. It wasn't me that created that or anything, created that fix, or was the kind of instigator of it. I don't know. I forgot who I got it off though. Is it Zahir or Nick or something? I don't know. It's someone anyway. Someone said it ages ago. So I don't want to take credit for it, Perhaps someone else will have found it way before whoever I've seen had found it anyway. We got Upside Down Pickering. Are they from the US? I think they're from the US. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've seen them in before, or possibly in another chat anyway. BCP's in. How could I forget? I nearly skipped over BCP then. That's terrible. Yeah, the legendary BCP is in. We've got Tommy in. The legendary Tommy is in here as well. We've got Kathy, another regular. Hi there, Kathy. Landshot Picker, another regular. Jigsy Reseller. Hi there. I don't know whether I've seen your name in here before, so that's cool. Yasmin, very much another regular. Nice to see you. We've got, who else have we got? That's about everyone. Gary Nicholson. Hi there, again, somewhat of a regular as well, although I've only seen his name in the chat more recently. But people sometimes have been watching for months, but we just don't comment, do we? And we only just comment or something. Your bone structure makes up for any flaws, ads. Thank you very much. Why? What did I say about flaws? Did I say something about flaws? I don't know. I expect flawlessness. Oh, don't say that, because now flawlessness. That's like perfection, isn't it? No, don't say that. I'm not perfect. I don't like. Oh God, no! You make me nervous now. I've got to be perfect, and I can't be perfect because I'm an imperfect human. So therefore, it's an impossibility, and therefore it's a double bind, and therefore it makes people anxious. But yeah, I know it's a double bind, so it's okay. So I don't need to get into the double bind. Right then, just be you, ads. Yeah, very true, very true. Do I ever do anything different? I don't know whether I do. That was just me being funny. I'm kidding with you. Oh yeah. I know you're kidding. Yeah, of course you are. I take most people's comments as kidding. I know Traci was kidding, but I just like playing it up. What I like doing. I know this is really weird, but I like let's say someone kids with me. I like to kid with them by making them think that I haven't got the fact that they're kidding. And I don't know. I do weird stuff. And then I'm basically kidding them, kidding me. I don't know. God, there's something weird in that, isn't there? But we're not going to go into my psychology tonight because we did enough of that yesterday. Right then, We Love Reseller in here. We've got Peter Ray in here. Oh, sorry, I've not put the StreamYard link in as well. Control V. Oh no! Wait a sec. I'm gonna have to get tissues. I've spilt my tea and it's gone everywhere. And I'm the one here who says I don't get into double binds, and there we go. I bloody spill my tea everywhere. It's gone all. Oh, this is terrible. This is why I shouldn't have drinks near a keyboard. Look at. Oh God, it's gone near the wires and everything. Crap, that was a lot of tea that spilt. Right, you're gonna have to bear with me, guys. I can't look in the chat for a minute. I'm not being true to what I said tonight, but you're gonna have to bear with me. Right, I'm gonna have to get some more tissue because it's literally like a full cup of tea. The full mug has gone everywhere. It's easily sorted anyway, innit? Oh no, I can't sing that because then I'll get demonetized and then I won't be able to get the money to replace the cup of tea. How stupid can you be, eh? 1 second, I'm just doing my keyboard. Oh god, my mouse. Terrible. Look, oh god. I don't even know where you can see that. Can you see it? Look, it's dripping. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh no, water and electricity as well. Oh god. I am so funny. You couldn't make it up, could you? Right, wait. Sorry if I'm pressing things. Do you do affiliate marketing ads? I did used to. I wasn't very successful at it, but I did used to do it. Oh, no, sorry. No, I do affiliate marketing with me AdSense. Not me AdSense, me Amazon Associates. Yeah, so I used to. Oh, no, it's all down here as well. Oh, right. Give me a minute. We'll have to. Yeah, sorry. Just give me a minute. Bear with. If you want to leave, you can leave. It's okay. I don't mind. I won't get offended. No one really wants to see someone mop up the tea, do they? I mean, it's ridiculous. I try and do some music or something. I can't think of a song that I can hum that's not copyright free because all the songs that I've been ingrained with by society are copyrighted. So I can't even really hum you a song. I need to get some more tissue. It's just sopping wet everywhere. We'll be wheat in a second. We'll be wheat. All right. Stop your worrying. We'll be wheat. Whoop. It's not gone near my printer. That's good. Well, it's gone a bit. Oh no, it's gone a bit under my printer. This is bad. Right, I'm not having drinks near my keyboard again. I say that I'm going to have drinks near my keyboard tomorrow, so that's completely a lie. But it doesn't really matter. I won't have drinks near my keyboard for 12 hours, and that's good enough for me. And then I will have drinks there again, because such is the nature of myself. Oh, it's all under here as well. Bloody hell. Right, there we go. It's a shame I can't have my drink. Well, I've got like a tiny little bit in there. I don't even know where you see it. Probably can't see it, but there's only a tiny bit left. Right, that's looking pretty good. I have to say I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I'm just going to get some new socks on because it's gone all over my socks. So, oh no, there's a receipt there. Do I need that? Oh no, I don't need that. Thank God that's not a receipt I needed. Oh dear. Right. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay there. Right. It's good enough for now. I'm going to have to do another clean in a second. Right. We're okay. We're not too bad. Let me take my socks off. No one wants to see my feet, so just get them over there. Then I'll clean them up later on, don't worry. Clean them up later on. Oh, I'm quite good at taking care of my room. See, the thing you get on this channel, in abundance, and no one can say you can't. No one can say this doesn't happen on my channel. You get spontaneity. You don't know what you're going to get. You really don't. I mean, of course, you know you're going to get something eccentric and wacky, but you don't know what you're going to get, really. And sometimes foolish and stupid, you sometimes get that as well. But I think the two go hand in hand, don't they? Eccentric and stupid. Or maybe eccentric and intelligent, I don't know. Who knows? Let me get this on. Oh no, that's the wrong sock. Wait, hang on a minute. Why is this sock? Where's the other sock? This one's wet. How can this one be wet? This is the new one. This is the new sock and it's wet. Oh, for crying out loud. How's that? I don't even get it. Right then. Let me just get this on. Oh, God. Oh, tight that is. God. That's the first time I've slipped into something that tight. Bloody hell. Whew. Right. We're up. We're up again. Let's go. Back in action. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's a bit. I'm going to get more tissue. 1 second. Just on the bottom of my mouse, you see. I can't have water on there. Can't have water on the bottom of my mouse. Just getting this little bit in the keyboard. Oh, brilliant. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, we're done. Can people explain to the new people coming in what's happening? Because they're going to be like, what is Adam doing? He's just randomly... Well, no, I can explain it. What I'm saying to people, I spilt my tea. It went all over the keyboard, and now we're cleaning it up. Right then, so let me get on with the chat. I'm sorry. I've missed a load of chat, and I apologise. So... I had one part. We've got Tap Peddler in there. We've got Sail Away 1975 in there, both fairly regulars. Hi there. We've got Flipping Particles D in here. Hi there, D. I think that's D, isn't it? We've got Woo 76. Ooh, I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, so hi there. We've got you have missed a super chat from Tommy. Sorry. Whoa, did I miss it? Let me go back up. Oh. Just me, Kathy, super chatted for another cup of tea. Oh, thank you very much, Kathy. And then, also just me, Kathy, also super chatted. That's very kind of you, Kathy. Love you ads just the way you are. Hugs from the US. Thank you very much. And then Tommy, did Tommy super chat? Oh my God, he super chatted $10. That is very kind of you, Tommy. And he's put a little emoji. I didn't know he could do emojis on super chat. #1 fan. Oh, thank you very much. And here's me thinking everyone would have buggered off because I've blooming spilt my tea. Yeah, but thank you very much anyway. Sorry, Tracy, I'd missed that super chat and I missed your comment, obviously. I was blooming too busy cleaning up. Blooming hell. Everyone's put in the chat, tea spiller. Oh my God, how can you not love him? I don't know. I thought it was quite easy, actually. Yeah, just tea spilling everywhere. It's absolutely ridiculous. That they won't demonetize you for singing, as Robin said. They might do. Well, we might not demonetize me for humming, but we might demonetize me for actually if I sung a word. So I suppose you're right. I might not get that from just humming anyway. Just throw some digestive biscuits around. Soon soak up the tea. Oh, Stu's always in there with a good little quick comedy comment there. Had to splashed his load of tea all over his keyboard. Yeah, oh God, they're coming in. Oh, it's brilliant. What's happening tomorrow, ads? I don't know. Let me go back onto StreamYard. I don't know where I am in the chat. Oh yeah, I'm okay. I've got where we are. Pretty much, I think. And what's happening tomorrow, ads? I was looking on YouTube, that's why. I don't know. Is there anything special that's happening for you that I'm meant to be a part of or something? Because it sounds like you're saying that in relation to something happening. But if it isn't in relation to something happening, FBA listing, I've just been doing loads. I've literally done about 80, 90 items on Amazon this week. I've not done much on eBay. I've done some photography and stuff. But it's mainly just been Amazon listing this week, Amazon sorting, and actually just sorting everything out, grouping things up, getting things out of my Q4 stockpile and thinking, right, where do I want that going? Do I want it on Amazon or eBay? Then sending things back to the lockup that I want on eBay, and then refining what I want going to Amazon, and also when I want it going to Amazon, because there's certain bits that I need to go to Amazon like right now, and then there's other bits, some of the advent calendars and stuff, because obviously it's not far off, only just over a month away till they'd be basically not saleable. Well, not saleable, but the prices had come down because it's an advent calendar, obviously. So after the first, it's not going to really be incredibly saleable for the prices I want. So I've just been doing all that, really. I've done a bit of editing, and I need to continue doing a bit of editing tomorrow for the 4th episode. And been on a couple of... Did I go on a couple of lives? Or... Oh, no, I did that Working Hangout yesterday. I don't think I've been on another live with anyone else this week. But yeah, so just mainly Amazon this week. And tomorrow will be the same. I think I'm going to do a bit more for Amazon. Be grateful you're not in the middle of a haul vid and got tea all over your fresh stock. Oh no, is that what happened to you, Booker Y? Oh my God. If that, I don't know, maybe it didn't happen to you, but that would be bad. That would be bad. Oh dear, I'd lucky the computer. So I was thinking that it spilt, and I was like, oh, what's going to happen here? Is everything just going to fly? Because I've never ever spilt a full cup of tea like that over this. I've spilt little bits before, but I've never spilt a full cup of tea. That was literally a full cup of tea. That was incredible. It's ridiculous. It's always where you put them, isn't it? You've got to be careful where you put them. I put it between my mouse and the keyboard right here. My mouse is there, so I just swung over and it just went boom. Crazy. I'll just shut this door. Right then. Wet socks are the worst. Yeah, they are. Stripping for Traci. No, I'm not. For God's sake, you're funny. You are. I need one of those myself. I don't know what that is in reference to. Just keep a spare keyboard, a mouse, PC cables, etc. like I do if things don't work. I do have some spare. I have spare mouse maybe or spare keyboard, one of the two. I don't have much spares though, really. Ads needs a lady ASAP. Why? I don't really. He's always doing something. At least he's not stripping at the moment. Yeah, I suppose so. Right, I'm going down. You know what it should do? I was thinking about them super chats actually. It really should show the super chats properly on StreamYard, because when you're over here, you just can't see them, and it's so bloody annoying. Because even if it showed it on StreamYard, right, then when I was cleaning it up, I would have seen it, but I didn't see it, and I was annoyed at that. His mum going to go in his bedroom, see a load of tissues lying around and find a wet sock and wonder what. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's classic. Right, let me check down the chat. That was half of my earnings last month. I'd be thankful. Oh, I know you were more than that, Tommy. I know you're doing well on eBay. For all who missed my long live, then at 1 hour 40ish, Andrew Monumental went on a Tesco run. What? He actually went on a Tesco run, like live on the video. That's crazy. That was that last night. You stream, because you changed the time of your stream, didn't you, Peter? I was curious if you could afford that, Tommy. Hi, Stu. Ads is taking over from me then. Taking over in what? I don't get what. Tea-related calamity. Oh, right. Why have you made a few tea mistakes, Andrew? Just watched that today, Peter, whilst working. Karin says Karin's in. Who else have we got in? Julie's in. Hi there, Julie. If you got any questions, whack them in the chat. I'm just literally looking down the chat. I can't see any questions, but I am quite far behind because of the whole tea thing. That's made me really far behind. But I am looking at the chat today. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Right then. We had Jumpergate with Z. Why? What happened with Z and a jumper? Jumpergate with Z, and today Teagate with ads. One thing is for sure, is never boring in the resource scene. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Z and the whole jumper thing, but it sounds interesting. I guess it was on a video, so a live stream or something. So I could probably go back and watch it if someone says to me about where it is. Oh, it's still wet under there. My new sock is getting wet. This is terrible. KLC's in. Hi there. Basically, just to update you, Louise, I spilt a full cup of tea all over my keyboard and my desk and everything. And I just spent about 10 minutes at the start of the stream clearing it up. And I'm sure people were getting very bored, but they managed to stick with it. And everyone's still here, so I'm very thankful. But it was funny. Where are we? What time tomorrow are you going live, Andrew? Oh, is Andrew doing a live tomorrow? I'm live tomorrow night. I'll be encouraging heavy use. Oh, you're monetized now, aren't you, Andrew? Yeah, you are. Oh, sorry, I've not dropped the StreamYard link in again. So if anyone wants to join, you know the drill. If you want to pop in. Oh, I didn't put it in because it must have been just before my chat, but just before my tea spilt. So no one's even had the chance to jump in yet. So if you do want to jump in, feel free to jump in. If you're busy, then don't worry. I'm sure I can man the chat on my own. But I would very much like it if anyone did pop in. So where are we in the chat now? That was a long stream. What time did it finish? Was that so? How long was that stream, Peter? Was it about 3 or 4 hours or so? I did that 4 hours. Oh, yesterday after I got off that 4-hour stream, my voice was gone. Like a few hours after it or something, my voice just went. I can still feel it a bit now. So I was thinking, actually, there's no way I'm going to talk. I can't talk all. I said a few weeks back about the 12-hour stream and me thinking, oh, I'm never going to be able to talk throughout the whole of it. Well, I definitely need to rely on guests a lot for my voice, because otherwise my voice is just going to go. I won't be able to talk for 12 hours. So, because I was talking, I wouldn't say straight for 4 hours, but I was talking quite consistently on that stream yesterday for 4 hours, and my voice was pretty much gone. So, I need to, basically I need to rely on guests a little bit. Maybe ask people, if you don't mind, a little bit about the life story and stuff like that, like Tommy and Tracy do, and then that'll give them a bit of conversation and I can just sit back and not talk for a bit and rest my voice. I don't know, something like that. Because it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Instead of just have it, because I don't want it just all about reselling. It would be a boring stream if it was just like constantly so serious about reselling. Of course, we're going to touch on reselling throughout the stream. That's going to obviously come up quite a bit. But it'd be cool just to chat just with people as well, just about whatever they're doing. And also there might be, if I can get some people on, there might be some people that I get on that I've never spoke to on a live stream before. So, that'll be interesting. The dynamic there'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if I have any personality clashes with people, or if maybe a few people on have a bit of a personality clash or anything like that, because that's an interesting, from a psychological viewpoint for me, that's interesting. I wouldn't necessarily want a personality clash with someone, but just thinking, if I'm getting someone on who's completely new, I've never done a live stream before, that might happen, and that would be interesting to kind of experience. It wouldn't necessarily be entirely positive, but it would be interesting to experience anyway. Oh, we've got a few people on. We've got Andrew, and we've got Karin. Hi there.
Hello.
Oh, hang
Speaking
on,
of someone I've not been on a live with, I've not been on with you, have I, Karin?
No, you haven't.
Nope. We're getting a bit of feedback.
I think I've just muted you.
Oh, there we go. We're cool. We're okay.
Yeah, you're muted.
We're cool. I'm going to do it in the other layout because I don't like this layout. There we go. That's better.
Oh, you can see my messy room now.
Oh, right. Do you want me to go back to the other one? Go back to the other one if you want.
Well, I don't mind it. I'll be honest.
Oh, right, okay. We all have messy rooms, don't we? Mine's terrible. My spare room's absolutely terrible.
I've got a messy house.
Well, it's organised chaos.
Yeah, it looks pretty organised behind you, though, Andrew.
Yeah, that's literally because I've angled the camera.
Oh, right.
I've learned.
Are they books or DVDs on your shelf, or a mix of both?
Books. You'd love that book collection, ads. It's full of Doctor Who books.
Oh, is it? Ah.
Proper Doctor Who books, not like the modern stuff they do.
Oh, what? So the Target ones?
I've got Target ones. I've got the New Adventures. I've got the post-New Adventures novelizations.
I've never read any of the Doctor Who books, which is surprising probably, but I've never gone into it really. Well, I never used to be into books. I've only got into books this year, reading them and stuff.
Yeah, I should give some of them, mind you, some of them are like, they're worth 30, 40 quid now because they didn't sell well.
Yeah. So how's it been for you two today? Have you had a productive day?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. What have you got done? Plenty of listing or sorting, photography?
Photography. I've done quite a lot of photography today, and some sorting out, although you can't really see it, but I've put a lot of stuff away, believe it or not.
Yeah. It's mainly clothing, is it, you sell, right?
Yeah, clothes and shoes.
Yeah. That is completely opposite to me.
There, that's quite messy because that's my sewing area. So it's all packed away at the moment. So I haven't used it for a while. So I really need to. Yeah.
Oh, we've got Chris popped in as well. 4 of us in now.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, guys.
He's in his new office.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've not watched that video yet. I saw that come out. Saw it on my feed.
Chris, I was just watching that and I was shouting at the screen, take the picture off the wall.
Which one?
When you were stuck in the boxes. I would have to take the picture off the wall. I wouldn't be able to leave it behind.
Yeah, I have. I've left them there because I've got nowhere else to put them, so I might as well leave them.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to check over in the chat. Don't know whether we've had any questions or not. I'm still quite far behind.
I got a new PC yesterday and I set it all up, so that's why I've come on, because I wanted to test it out and see if it looks okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the screen, the picture's a lot better.
Yeah, it's
graphics.
really clear.
Yeah.
What is it? A laptop or a Mac or what?
No, it's a HP Pavilion. I think it's one of the newest ones. But I got a really good deal on. I got it half price.
Cool.
Because mine broke down about 10 days ago. Mine stopped working. So.
I'm trying to find where you spilt this cup of tea, but I can't find it.
What, in the live? The actual?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 10 minutes in or something. It was quite early on in.
It's before I got here. I was in your pre-chat, and then I remembered I had some parcels to drop off with UPS. So
yeah, I saw you in the pre-chat. Is that what it's called? Is that its official name, a pre-chat? I've never heard anyone call it that.
that's what I've called it now. That'll take on the pre-chat.
Pre-chat.
In
That's a
the
good name.
we sometimes have quite a long pre-chat. We forget to go live.
No, I think Andrew means the little chat in the box, but that's actually a better description of pre-chat, because when you all come in before you go live, that's actually when I was doing lives with a few people ages and ages ago, I suppose we didn't really have a pre-chat, but we did have a post-chat. So that's something. That's kind of like the opposite. Say pre-chat and post-chat.
We do both.
Andrea's just said, actually, are you on your new computer?
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping that people can tell it's new, because, as I said, the graphics is a much higher spec than my old one.
Yeah. Oh, has it got a graphics card?
Yeah. My husband told me all the different things I needed for the computer, so I'm not very good with that kind of thing. But it's got a really, I could have a look and tell you what it is, but it's got a really long name, my computer.
PC.
PC, yeah.
PC.
HP Pavilion 590P0027NA something.
Oh, wow. That's a big name.
And then some more digits.
So I guess that's a model number or something.
Yeah.
Tommy
it's tiny,
says
though. It's really small.
Tommy says the pre-chat should be called premature ejaculation.
Oh God. Some of the people in this chat, I tell you. So Chris, was that today or yesterday you were doing the kind of move?
Over the last 10 days,
Oh, right. So it's been quite a big kind of operation.
Yeah. Oh, it's taken ages, because obviously I work all day as well, and as well as eBay. So I've been doing it sort of in the evenings, but it has taken ages.
Yeah.
Ireland's coming out for his sub stuff. I moved an entire shipping container in a day.
I tell you what, just watching you do that, I don't know how you did that.
I nearly died. True story.
Also, Traci said in the chat about hitting the thumbs up button or something, so I'll just do a little plug. Yeah, if you like the show, whack the thumbs up button. There's Traci's comment there. I don't want to put too many comments up because I'm kind of blocking out Chris's face there. So I'll just, if I put a comment up, I'll do it fairly quick. Can you say any questions in the chat? Is any of you?
I have been watching it.
No, I can't see any. So if you have any questions, then feel free to whack them in. I think I'm getting to the bottom of the chat finally now, which is crazy.
I reckon we should. Who's got the better office space, Chris or Karin? Karin, sorry, I should say.
Who's got the better office space?
Mine looks tidier at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, when mine's organised, it's really good. I get a lot of comments about how organised it is when it is tidy. It's just that I've basically been trying to get all my backlog listed, so it's you get the chaos before it's sorted out. That's where I'm at the minute.
I have to say, yours looks really cozy, Karin. Like Chris's is really organised and really quite a nice office, but yours looks nice and cozy. I feel really at home in yours.
Well, I've moved my desk so I'm next to the window now, and I've got the radiator right next to me, and it's quite nice and cozy. Yeah.
I've not got my radiator on. I've got my dressing gown on, so I don't have to put the radiators on.
I put the heating on today. I caved. I woke up, it was freezing. I was like, I need to put heat on.
Oh, I've had mine for ages. Had it on for ages. I do feel the cold, especially as I'm a southerner and I live up north.
Sailor says, do you know anything about Chinese pottery ads? I've had a few little pieces. I don't know anything about it, but I just literally whack it on at random prices and it seemed to do okay for me. But if it's anything real that I think is really good, then I'll look into it more. But I don't think I've had anything that's really good. Just kind of got the odd few pieces in job lots at auctions that are kind of mediocre. But still a bit of money for them, sort of 20 to 30 quid.
No Ming Dynasty vases then.
Is that the good one? Because I don't know I don't really know the dynasties. I should do, but if ever I'm researching the dynasties, it'd be, I suppose, 2,000 years ago rather than, a couple of hundred years ago, because that would be the kind of classical philosophical period for China. So I wouldn't really be interested in researching, I don't know, 1700s, 1800s. That's when the Ming is, isn't it? Like 1800s or something? Is that right or not?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it is. I was trying to work that out.
I don't know anyway. I'm just guessing.
I was trying to work that out before I said it, to be honest.
Let's type it in. Ming Dynasty. Let's have a look. Oh, no. I'm late there. Told you I didn't know anything about it. 1368 to 1644, it says here. Obviously, that's just on Wikipedia. But I kind of trust a lot of what Wikipedia says. I know a lot of people will disrepute that statement or whatever the word is, but I trust a lot of what it says.
They took me off Wikipedia, the buggers.
Took you off Wikipedia? How?
Because I made a Wikipedia entry, but you have to have so many...
yeah, you have to have so many supporters or something, don't you?
You do, yeah. I couldn't get enough support. Nobody believed I was the greatest clothing reseller ever.
Oh, yeah, I heard you talking. Yeah, didn't you talk? I can't remember when it was, but I think I've heard you talk about that. There was a question in the chat. Anyway, I think it's just gone. Oh, there it is. Ashley says, how's Q4 going? Any noticeable increase in sales? This weekend, for me, it increased a bit, but I don't know. It's still October. To me, really, Q4, proper Q4 is November, December, not really October. So, yeah. We just have to see.
So Monday and Tuesday this week were really good. I did 100 quid on Monday, 160 on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yesterday was 40 quid and today has been 5 quid. So, but I haven't listed anything this week at all because I tried doing some listing the other day. I don't know if you had this, Karin and Chris, but I tried doing some listing and all the item specifics were wrong. It was coming up with options that weren't right. So I got annoyed and give up.
Yeah, I did get a bit of that.
Oh, yeah, Monday was good for me. I thought Monday was really bad for me, but actually I did 128, so that's really good.
Good.
But, yeah, I thought it was really bad. But then Tuesday wasn't brilliant, 57. But the weekend was okay. Just still a bit up and down, really.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very consistent at the minute. Like, I used to... It always was consistent for me, and I could always predict which days would be my best days as well.
Yeah.
But the last couple of months, it's just been entirely random.
Oh, thank you. Uniquely Me has just subscribed to me. Thank you.
Who was that?
Traci.
Oh, Traci, Uniquely Me. Yeah. Deep Fried Deal says, how do you get support? I guess he means in reference to Wikipedia. Do you know that, Andrew, or not?
I just put a link out and said, come and do this.
Do they just have to confirm or approve it or something?
Yeah, but I think you have to be, I'm not sure if you have to have a profile on it or not, to be honest.
Yeah.
It used to be that anyone could do it, and it was like on Facebook. If enough people like something, it would trend. It's the same principle on Wikipedia, but I think they changed it because they were getting lots of false entries on.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the reason why a lot of people say it's not a valid source, because it can be changed like that if you get enough people to kind of support your entry, and it could be a false entry or something. So, but when I read over a lot of the pages, to me, when I cross-reference it with other things, it seems to be pretty fine. I mean, there's been the odd occasion where I've seen something that I'm like, no, I don't particularly think that's particularly right, or when I look at it in a book or something, it says something slightly different. But it seems for the most part it's okay. It's good for things when you're just Googling something and you just want a quick bit of knowledge, a little fact or something.
What's everyone listing, or is anyone actually doing any listing? Is it just
no, I'm not. I don't really treat Thursday Talks as a working hangout, but doesn't mean you can't list.
Sorry, I thought
you can go ahead and list some items if you want. Or
I've got to get these items listed.
Chris
I've
is
done 6
going.
hours today. That's about my limit, really.
How many have you done?
6 hours I've done of work
you've
today.
done 6 hours.
Quite a lot for me.
Yeah.
I've done 9 hours in the day job. I've still got another hour to do later for that.
Do you work from home, Andrew?
Sometimes. I did today.
You do go to an office as well?
I have an office I can go to, but I'm normally I'm out on the road going to other offices for meetings. So
right,
I very rarely see the one in Wrexham.
Got someone else joined here. The upside down picker, I think it is.
Oh,
but
fetch them on.
They're kind of muted and there's no video feed or anything. I don't know. Should I add them? I'll just add them anyway, I suppose. I don't know whether they're going to come on or not.
Well, it gives us something to look at.
We'll see.
I think they've probably muted themselves and muted their camera.
Oh, there we go. Wait.
They're on now.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm here. I was just talking to my son. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You don't know me. I haven't talked to you before. My name's Sally.
Oh, hi there, Sally. Have you met any of the others in the chat?
I've talked to Sally before.
Oh.
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah.
And I guess that was on Tracy's chat at some point, maybe.
No, it was on Andrew's chat, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Ah.
I have multinational appeal.
Maybe.
Multinational appeal. Right. I don't think we've got any more questions anyway. Can't see any. So as always, if you've got any more questions, do whack them in the chat. Oh, Tommy, what's Tommy saying there?
He's asking if I'm trying to whore myself out. A little bit.
Oh my God.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm a dumpster diver. Which is the reason why my name's the Upside Down Picker, is because I'm upside down when I'm picking.
Clever.
And I also do, thrift stores and yard sales and estate sales and all that. I sell on eBay and Poshmark.
Yeah. So sort of the normal stuff, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you do dumpster diving videos on your channel? Because they seem to be quite popular.
I haven't yet, but I don't. It's hard when I probably need to get a cam that I can attach to me. To do it with just a phone or something is too hard. And I just got a mount for my dash, so I thought maybe I could use that. I think that would be good, but I don't know. I think people want it like up close, more up close than that. I think
so, because it's kind of that thrill of the hunt, isn't it? When you're really when everything's right in front of you and they can kind of see what's going on. Any of you guys from the UK, do you know whether it's legal or illegal here? Because I know people have
illegal.
Illegal. You can't do it.
Illegal. Can't do it.
If something's going to skip, if something's in a skip and it's like out the front of someone's house, you can go and knock on their door and ask them if you can have something out of the skip.
Yeah.
But you can't just take it.
I wasn't sure what the kind of legalities are on it, but yeah, it's a shame.
It's silly, really, because they've thrown it away. But
yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's sad. I feel like I'm rescuing things, you know, from the landfill, you know, if I can keep it out of the landfill. And I've sold so many things out of the dumpster for lots of money, you know, leathers for motorcycle riding and stuff like that, $150, 2 helmets that were from the 1970s. I sold for $150, $200, something like that. Somebody asked me what's the best thing I've found in the dumpster. Probably because I found so much stuff. I found ice machines that I've sold for like $70, you know. You know, just the little ones that, you know, someone could keep on their boat or something like that. I sold a fish finder for like $100.
Oh, what's a fish finder?
Like you attach it to your boat and it shows you on a little screen, like if there's fish movement below your boat. Yeah. Because there's a piece that, you know, that goes in the water.
I didn't even know that such a thing would have existed, but
cool. Yeah. Oh, and they're very high tech now. You know, like some people they spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on them. Yeah. If not thousands. But yeah, Just Me Kathy says I made $7,000 this year from dumpsters, and that's not a lot of my stuff. Yeah, wow. There's and I only do this part-time. So there's, you know, a lot of the time that I don't want to go dumpster diving. I have to be in the mood for it. Yeah. So there's, you know, sometimes that I just go to Goodwill or Salvation Army or something like that and find my stuff. And I live in Michigan, so like we have snow and stuff. So there's a lot of times that it's too cold to do yard sales and estate sales and stuff. So there's in the wintertime, like we have to go like to thrift stores and auctions and stuff like that.
So I guess the closest we're ever going to get to dumpster diving is, you've done this before, haven't you, Andrew, where you go to a tip shop and then you buy it from them, kind of thing. But I suppose that's close to it, isn't it? It's not completely the same.
To be honest, at my tip shop, people go up and donate direct to it now. It doesn't even reach the tip itself.
Interesting.
But tip shop. Even at the tip, the law is quite I'm not sure hazy, but there's certain things they can and can't do. So once it's been taken out of someone's car and actually put in the one of the skips or whatever, they're not allowed to touch it. Yeah. So they could see you know, a £200 item.
Okay.
They could see a £200 item sat there in a skip, but they're not allowed to get it out, even though it's skip employees working there. I think because there's some health and safety regulations, so they have to be at the back of everyone's cars as they come in, checking what's in there.
I like that money for nothing. That's what they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Is that the program on in the daytime, like sort of 3-4 o'clock or something? Is that?
Yeah, I do watch that quite a bit because I do like upcycling myself, so I do like watching that.
Yeah, it's a female presenter, is it, that one? Because I think I'm trying to think if it's the one I'm thinking of. And she does these kind of upcycling things. Yeah, I think it is the same one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite good.
I do like watching that program, but it's sort of, I think you could do it better, couldn't you? Because she goes out, she picks something up, and then pays somebody £200 or £300 or whatever to upcycle it. I would like to see her do it herself.
The people that do it charge a lot for their time, don't they?
Yeah.
So you know, although that's a big thing in the crafting community. People don't charge for their time quite often. I mean, I don't normally when I make stuff, which I should do really.
Yeah. I think there's another show actually that I always think is quite low profit. The profit margins on all these shows actually, they seem to be, the profit margins seem to be quite slim. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
With a lot of the antique shows or a lot of the upcycling shows or dealer shows, the profit margins aren't the same as ours. You know, they seem to be a lot slimmer. I don't know why that is. It's always strikes me as odd kind of thing.
I can't think of that guy's name. He's the antiques expert. This Militaria. He's Scottish. I can't think of his name. He always does really well. Paul Laidlaw. That's it.
Brilliant he is. I like him.
Brilliant. Yeah, he knows what he's.
Yeah.
And he found that camera, didn't he? One of the first ever cameras, miniature cameras.
I don't know. I've not watched a lot of episodes recently, but
I think it was Antiques Road Trip. He found one of the first ever miniature cameras, or it was a test camera that was used in the war, I think, or something like that, and it was really small, and I think it went for over 10 grand.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know, that's the best ever profit anyone's made on something. I
think.
Think
how much did you pay?
I think he paid about £5 for it.
Whoa.
I mean, somebody in the chat might know better than me because it was a couple of years ago now, but I know it wasn't much that he paid.
I'd be well happy with that. That would cover
that would be awesome.
Yeah. I liked watching. I can't remember what it was called now. There was some wheeler dealer program they had on the BBC a while back that I used to watch, where people had like a £200 budget and they would see what they could buy, but where they were sourcing from, they were like sourcing from antique shops and stuff like that. And you're like, well, you're not going to make the best profit from there. Go to the car boots, go to the charity shops, you know, do some proper thrifting.
Oh, while we're on that note, you've just reminded me, go to the car boots. I'm not going to read out the email because obviously I suppose it's meant to be a private email, but I got an email off a television company and it's really interesting me. I don't know whether anyone else has got this email because I'm assuming this person's gone around all the YouTubers and possibly emailed them. But essentially, it's him. I won't read the email, but I'll just give you a bit of a gist. Oh, wait, hang on. This message has not been downloaded from the server. Anyway, basically, I can't really show you. Well, no, I can't really show that because I'm going to show the email. But basically, it just says here, car boot TV show casting. And essentially, it's this somewhat plans for a TV show where they're going to go around the car boot and they're going to be looking for items. Very similar. I don't know whether any of you will remember, but when Nick and Caroline and Ken did that thing on TV, where we were going around and doing that. So yeah, I had that email and it's just kind of made me remember. So I think there are TV shows that possibly are picking up on it, and maybe there's going to be TV shows that actually are more authentic towards the actual reseller. Hopefully that would be what happens. But what happens a lot with the time with these TV shows, when they ask, let's say, the genuine car boutiques to come on, they kind of just shun them to the side. You give them a tiny little segment, and that's that, you know. So, but it was interesting that I got that email. Actually, I think I had one ages and ages ago, but I can't remember what the content of it was.
I would. I'll need to start putting out some more car boot haul videos then, see if I can get some media interest.
Yeah, that shocked me really, but obviously they're probably just emailing me for research and stuff or something. I mean, the main gist of the email was talking a little bit about research and stuff, but I think it's a guy who emailed me. He said, you know, I'd love to talk more and stuff. So it's interesting, but it just reminded me when you said about the car boots then.
I don't really do car boots myself. I don't
I've not for a long while. Only the last couple of months I've got back into them.
I love going to them, but I'm stock rich, so I've stopped sourcing. I don't need to go to them at the minute.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of your stock. It's crazy how much you've got.
It's not even half of it that's in there at the minute. I've still got loads more to put in from the house. So I'm not doing any more car boots to buy until next season.
Yeah. Well, you may as well, you know.
Sorry about that.
The backlog.
Hey, welcome back, Sally. Somebody in the chat, Sail Away, was asking what your best ever find dumpster diving has been.
Well, probably those helmets, and they're really cool. They were like motorcycle helmets from the 1972, and they had stripes on them and stuff. I think one had stripes, and then the other one was like a blue sparkle, and they're really cool. And a Honda, some guy that owns like a Honda dealership in California bought them.
Cool.
I don't think we're allowed to sell helmets in this country, are we?
Yeah, you can sell motorbike helmets. I sell them all the time.
All right. But can you do it on eBay? I don't know if you can on eBay, can you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sell them on eBay. Perfectly fine. The only issue is they've got to have the appropriate safety markings and certification.
Right. Oh, like here now it's like MDOT. MDOT is the safety thing for them, and they're supposed to have MDOT on them now, but you can sell them without the MDOT on them, because they're you basically shouldn't use them to ride, but you can use them to like put on mannequins and stuff, and you know, advertise in your shops, you know, advertise the bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Sally?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, what would you say is the main difference between eBay and Poshmark? Because I know a lot of us over here would really like Poshmark, but I don't know what the difference is really.
Well, it's not available there yet, I believe. No. Right? No. It's only Canada and US. Right now, it started out like a lot of clothing, shoes, accessories, and now they've added home items and like things that you would like lighting and sheet sets and stuff like that.
Right.
And it seems like they're adding more and more categories, kind of to compete a little bit with eBay, but they have really good like, it doesn't cost you to list something. You just make an account. You make an account, you list it, and then if it sells, that's when you pay. And it goes to the customer. You don't get paid right away. It goes to the customer. The customer has to approve it, like saying, yes, I got this item and it was in the condition that they said it was in. And so then they release your funds. Right. If the customer says, no, this item is in horrible condition and I don't want it, then they do they open up a case basically, and your money gets held and until they decide, and then and it's only like a few days, you know. And then and you can put in your part of it, like I said that this was in, you know, fair condition, or that it smelled like smoke, or, you know, whatever the case is. And you know, if you said, you know, well, this is, say they said it's the wrong size or something, say, well, in the description I put in that it was a medium, and, you know, whatever. And
so that's the main difference then, the holding of funds until the person's happy with it.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's kind of cool though, because then they release your funds and then you can just have it, you know, transferred into your bank account or whatever. It's kind of like, I guess it's like comparable to Etsy or Amazon.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot like we've got something over here. I don't know if it's over there as well, called Vinted. They have the same principle with as you just described in terms of the item gets sent to the buyer. They've got 2 weeks to confirm whether they're happy with it or not. If they don't confirm within that 2 weeks, it's automatically giving good feedback and the money's released.
Yeah. Anyway, hi Peter. You dropped in there a second ago. How are you?
Hi Peter.
Yeah, not too bad.
Hi, Peter.
Been doing plenty of work today.
I've done a little bit. I was sorting out some item specifics on my listings because I had a load I had to do. I was like, oh, don't start that. I think I did about 16 or so. Sent some items to the post office, but it's been raining all day, so I'm done.
Oh, has it been raining down there? Ah.
Yeah.
Not mean it's been raining up here.
Most of the day.
It was tipping down in Wrexham today.
Was it? I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if it was raining here or not. Can't even think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not. I don't really.
Fingers crossed.
I've not.
Yeah, I'm fingers crossed for harbour the weekend, man.
Is it something that is very, very important these days? Because I know that eBay does go on about it quite a lot, but I just generally do like the minimum that I can do, essentially, and that's that. And I just get away with doing that.
In terms of what?
Well, in terms of, I suppose, search ranking, in terms of getting sales, kind of optimization or whatever. I suppose it's getting.
It depends. What I find, the amount of effort I'll put into a listing depends on what I'm selling, how much competition there is, and what price I'm selling it for. If it's a $2.99 item, like a piece of media, I'll scan it in, use the pre-listed information, and that's it. I'm not bothered. If it were £100 item and I was the only one who had it, I'd put a little bit of effort into the description, the photos, but again, being the only one, I'm not going to put a huge amount. But if it's somewhere in the middle, sort of £20 item, but there were loads of sellers, I'd go to town on it.
Yeah, I'd say I just kind of do the minimum of items. But I did go for a period where I looked at it more and did a little bit more work with it and put a little bit more detail in there and actually filled out a few more of them. But these days I'm just like, I'll just do the minimum, and it seems to be okay. But I think with a lot of the stuff, especially the antiques and ceramics and stuff, with the item specifics, I just don't know. I don't really think it's particularly needed. I think for my area,
I think in that category, the thing that's going to sell it is the pictures, isn't it? People
totally.
Are buying that to add to their collection. The chances are there ain't going to be a lot of similar items out there anyway. So
and the titles and stuff as well, the keywords in the title.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Are you guys having a lot of problems with the item specific like sizes?
Oh yes,
on eBay, because there is a glitch right now where they're basically taking all those out, and then hopefully they're going to put them back in.
It's a nightmare. I tried listing stuff on. I dedicated a couple of hours on. I think it was either Tuesday or Monday night. I was just going to list some clothes, get them on there because I've got a pile to work through, and couldn't get one thing listed. Spent 2 hours trying to get through it. Couldn't happen. That's not what I said. I'm not going to any more car boots until next year. Not that I'm not buying anything more.
You're still doing mainly clothing, right, Andrew, and video games and stuff?
Yeah, so I don't really need to go to the car boots for that kind of stuff.
Do you ever buy any of these? I see them on Instagram and stuff, where there's these accounts that do bulk clothing or bulk lots.
Yeah.
Of clothing. Do you ever do that?
No, don't need to. I mean, the price they charge, I can source stuff for around here at the same price, but have the advantage of hand picking it. Yeah.
Because my worry, I know I'm not a clothing seller, but my worry would be that essentially you may get items in the bundle with little defects or holes in or something like that. I don't know. You might not get good brands or something. But as I say, I don't sell clothing, so
you got to be able to. Well, for me,
but you can do it on anything. You can do it on anything. You guys have Instagram there? Yeah, so like if you could put anything up there. It doesn't have to be clothing. You could put, because it's like basically putting it on Facebook. It's just another social media to where you can just put it on there and let it go. It's like it's all about having more eyes on your stuff.
I also want to say hi to Richard as well. Richard popped in before. Hi there, Richard. I don't think there's anyone else new who's popped in that I've missed, but I try and shout.
No, Richard. Sourcing is not allowed in Wrexham.
Yes, Richard, go sourcing in Wrexham.
Not allowed.
Richard is Newcastle, right? Is that right?
No.
Where is he?
No.
Wolverhampton.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. No. I said Newcastle, but I meant Wolverhampton, but I didn't know the name. I got the names mixed up.
Don't worry, I do that all the
They're
time.
so similar. I can see why you got them confused.
No, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I was right. In my brain, I was picturing Wolverhampton, where it is in the country, but then for some reason I said Newcastle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't even know. I did it.
Me and Richard had a sourcing challenge, which I did kind of film, but then I ended up buying too much stuff, so I didn't bother putting it out. We had a sourcing challenge, and I smashed him.
So has he come up here or something recently?
Yeah, we meet in Shropshire, halfway between. So, hoping to see you next month if you're up for it, Richard.
Can anyone tell me if Game Boy is meant to be one word or two words?
One word, isn't it?
So definitely one word.
I'm sure it's one word. Yeah.
It's one word, but there's nothing to stop you putting both separately in the title as well, or the description.
Yeah, people do put. Yeah. Which Game Boy is it, Chris?
It's not. It's a Game Boy related item, but.
Oh, I see.
I just realised that I've listed it as two words, and then I just tried searching a new item, and a lot of people have got it as one word. I would have thought it would have come up either way.
Yeah, it should do actually. Yeah.
Never mind.
There should be thousands of Game Boy related items on eBay anyway.
Are you listing?
Titles.
Are you listing that one with the pixel issue?
I've got a new batch of cushion covers.
All right.
So I've got like
oh wow. Hashtag jealous. Wow.
Game Boy. I've got gaming cushions and
that's right there.
PlayStation and stuff.
Very nice. Yeah, I like that.
God. So I'm going to meltdown right there. As a gaming collector.
So I've just found you a new customer, Chris. Give Peter the link. I'm sure he'll be interested.
Get them. You can have a discount, Peter. I've got loads.
I don't know if Woohoo's still in the chat, but they said they were going to my hometown next week, I think, Felixstowe. So if you're still in the chat, go to a shop called Basic on the outskirts of Felixstowe in a little town called Walton. That's where I got the Aldo shoes for £3. So have a look in there. You might find something good. That's probably lost on quite a few of you. Well, I don't know. Do any of you do shoes? Aldo is a good make.
Aldo, ALDO.
Yeah.
Aldo. Do you do shoes, Andrew, or is it just clothing?
Yeah, no, I do shoes. I do men's ones, but I have the other week picked up some ladies' shoes. So because I like to, because basically they're £1 each, so I don't mind investing £1 in something to learn about it. I'm not looking for a profit from it. I'm looking to understand more about that particular market and stuff. So
yeah,
as a young lady, I would have no clue. So I've picked up about 5 pairs of ladies' shoes for £1 each. I spent a £5, and I might make a few quid out of it. I might not, but I'll learn something.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Doing it. So
why
Do you
not
know
go
what
for it?
brands they are?
Mostly Marks and Spencer's. One pair of French Connection wedges.
Right.
I'm assuming French Connection for ladies is as rubbish as it is for men, to be honest.
Yeah. I would personally wouldn't pick up French Connection shoes. I would pick up Marks and Spencer if they were cheap enough, which obviously they were for you at only £1. That's good. You could probably sell them for about £10 to £15 a pair.
That's good to hear.
I don't know.
Tracy and Kathy says that Aldo doesn't do good here.
Aldo.
Yeah, Tracy said that.
Right.
Aldo isn't great over here in the US.
They're really expensive new.
So I was hearing that Crew Clothing doesn't do too well either, because I sometimes see that about, but I always stay away from it because I've heard that.
I picked one up. I picked up a shirt or something, and I don't think I did well with it. I don't think I did well because I've dabbled in clothing, but I don't know what I'm doing at all with it really. But I did pick one up, and it didn't do brilliant, I don't think, for me. But I thought it would do, because I thought when I picked it up, I felt it, and it felt quite good quality. But what do I know, really?
They're a good brand, and they're expensive new, but from what I've heard, I've avoided it. From what I've heard, that the second-hand market is not great for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wear those shoes, Andrew, and make them really stinky, and then they'll buy them.
They won't get. My trotters were not getting those.
Just wear them to Tesco's, Andrew. There you go, done.
Oh, God, no. That was ridiculous last night. I can't believe they sealed off Tesco's and the retail.
Oh, last night, yeah.
Oh, so
I did a 4-hour live stream last night, and Andrew went to Tesco's, but he had to sort of divert and walk on foot.
I think
road was closed.
Chat. Sorry, Peter. What's that?
No, go on.
You all right? Zap in the chat says, will ordering reselling be harder when Brexit happens? I guess he means kind of going about business within reselling, ordering our business. Yeah. I don't know. I would assume there's going to be certain things that might impact us, but I don't know. I mean, we've seen this thing on Amazon, haven't we, with the German marketplace, and so I don't know whether that's to do with Brexit, but it's something that's come in recently. So,
what is Brexit?
What is Brexit? Britain, the European Union. I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you've heard. Have you not heard of it?
No.
I've genuinely not heard. Why? I thought, because I've heard a lot of people from the US have actually heard of it. So yeah, surprised really.
It is basically the thing that's going to be responsible for the next recession.
Well, possibly, yeah.
Oh.
Well, to be honest, aren't we due a recession? I'm not really into politics, but
no, we're not due a recession, not anymore. They're not cyclical like they used to be. There's no reason that the economy can't keep growing unless somebody makes some stupid decisions like selling, like giving mortgages to people who can't afford them.
But when I was in in college, with doing business like economics, we were taught like it was a boom bust cycle, and it goes like that. We're not in that anymore.
It's history, that really. To be fair, the whole economy, or this one, is service based anyway. Now our biggest export is services. So
shut up, Dee. She said I live in a cave.
So the reason the last recession hurt us so badly, but also didn't hurt us as badly as it did other countries, is because one of our primary exports is finance. So the banks were collapsing because they were lending money to people who couldn't afford to repay them. So therefore we went into recession, because that was one of our primary exports. Now that they've stopped doing that, you would hope that we won't be so vulnerable to that kind of thing. But now the issue we've got with Brexit is that all our trade deals that we previously had were negotiated by the EU. So we've got to negotiate a whole load more. But in the meantime, until those are in place, we'll be paying a higher amount on imports in stuff coming in, and we have to import because we're an island. So that could plunge us into recession because less people have less money to spend on stuff.
Maybe encourage people to buy British a bit more.
Even if they do,
Should do.
we don't produce enough to sustain this nation.
Yeah, we're not like a country of what is it, like an industry country anymore, really, are we?
Yeah.
So in terms of food, we're probably self-sustaining because of the common agricultural policy, but luxury goods and such like, they'll definitely suffer from imports. But conversely, the stuff we export, we could be exporting a lot more. So you might find that stuff that it was too costly for us to manufacture before, we couldn't compete with. Well, we'll probably never be able to compete with the Chinese, but we couldn't compete with other European nations on. Now we might be able to. So,
yeah.
My brother-in-law's family have got a vineyard and they're producing sparkling wine, which is as good as champagne.
yeah.
So, hopefully that'll do well for them and they'll start selling more of that.
Yeah, they might have a decent export market there that they could go out to.
This Zap says, I think I've seen this person in the chat before. I don't know whether they're a man or a woman, but he or she says, another question, do you sell pop vinyl figures? I know, Chris, do you sell Funko and stuff?
Yeah, I do.
I saw on your Instagram actually that you had got approved, have you, for Amazon for Funko Pop?
Yeah, I was quite. I sent. What happened was I sent a load of stuff up to Amazon FBA a while back, especially a load of figures and pop figures. After initially scanning them and it telling me it's okay, and then when it got there, I sold some stuff, and then suddenly they decided to shut me down on Funko, the brand Funko. So I had to have it all sent home.
Yeah.
So I've still got all this stock, and I decided to do a bit of research on like distributors and wholesalers and stuff in the UK. So I found one that I can pick a few bits up at a reasonable price with some profit margins. So I ordered. I've done a couple of orders with them, and I used the invoices to send to Amazon to prove that I can get this stuff from a reasonable supplier or an authorized supplier. So they immediately ungated me. So I can, fingers crossed, they don't ask me for that on a regular basis. But that means I can then resend all the stuff that I had sent back.
Yeah.
But I sometimes sell the figures on eBay as well. I just compare which one is going to give me the best price.
Yeah.
So have you had to? Have you had to register? Because you sell some of your stuff on Amazon abroad, don't you? So have you gone through the German VAT registration scheme now, or are you just not going to sell to Germany?
You don't have, as far as I read it, you don't have to do that unless you're doing pan-European.
If you're doing FBA in this country, but still selling they changed it. It's in the last few weeks. So I'm sure they'll probably know more. He's in the chat, but I'm sure they've changed, or they are changing it so that if you're selling any product to Germany, you have to be VAT registered in Germany now.
Well,
it used to be it was below. I can't remember if you turn out it was below 50,000 or something like that. You were okay,
right? Well, at the moment, I haven't filled in the form that they asked because the way I understood it was that because there's two options to sell in Europe, isn't there? There's to sign up to the pan-European thing, which looks complicated to me, and then you do have to fill in all the forms and stuff, or you just open up your UK sales to be available in Europe. And then you do that thing where you put on the extra percentage for the charges that you get. But I've not filled in any forms, and if they ask me to do any of that stuff, I'll not bother, to be honest.
Yeah, it's probably not that hard to do. But my worry is that post 31st October, we might have to do, because I sell a lot internationally, I sell lots to Germany. Will I have to do that on eBay?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's always a worry though.
So I've heard, as I say, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that they are starting to get people, or Amazon is starting to encourage people to register now, even though they're nowhere near the current threshold. But I'm not on Amazon, so I'm just going off what people are telling me.
Yeah, I'll probably look at it a bit closer. To be honest, not a lot of the Amazon sales that I've had went abroad. it gets complicated if you want to sell to like the US on Amazon, because you have to register like a US account.
Yeah,
it gets really complicated. So I'm not really going to go there. But as far as eBay goes, I only use GSP. So,
well, does that not call into question the GSP? Is there going to be?
It might do, yeah. It
Yeah.
could do, couldn't it? Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone knows what is going to happen with it.
I know.
Actually happen until we're past
wait
the
to
date.
find out.
Yeah, so GSP, you know, could be paying import tariffs, which will mean GSP costs will go up to the EU because they don't pay any at the minute.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah.
Or there could be absolutely no change at all because the deal we negotiate means that there are no changes to that.
I think that's probably what.
If we negotiate a deal.
If we have a no deal, that's when it.
Yeah.
Really
it will be all
Yeah.
up if it's no deal. So.
Oh, hell knows.
If there's
I'm
a
going to
deal.
say goodbye, gents and lady, because I've got to go because my husband's got to be up early in the morning, so we're going to watch a bit of TV before he goes to bed. So,
all right.
Thanks for
say
joining.
bye.
Okay, Karin.
See you, Karin.
Bye.
Bye.
Sally, I meant to ask you actually, how did you get into this dumpster diving stuff?
Actually, I was kind of looking to get free inventory because and I had to find a way to do that because I didn't have money to go buy stuff from the store, you know, the thrift stores and stuff. Everything that I was selling was going into my household, you know, for income. I only do this part-time, about 20 to 30 hours a week, but I work out of the house 40 hours a week. I work at a gas station and I've been there for over 5 years. But I do that because it's close to home. You know, I don't have to travel far to go to work or anything. But I work there 40 hours a week, here about 30 to 40 hours a week. Some people say that I'm full-time because I spend a crazy amount of time on my eBay. But you know, I'm always trying to make money. But anyways, I didn't have money to go to the thrift stores. And so I found a dumpster that was behind a thrift store.
Yeah.
And that's where I first started dumpster diving. And I found all kinds of stuff that they were throwing away that I guess they couldn't sell or didn't want to try to sell. And so I found that. Now I do have a couple of other I would call them income streams that have made me money that I didn't have to put money towards it. I pulled stuff out of you know, I pulled lottery tickets out of the trash cans and stuff and have found winners. So that's one of them.
Oh, wow.
I've also pulled non-winning lottery tickets out of dumpsters and trash cans and have sold them on eBay because people, I don't know if it happens there or not, but people can give their non-winning lottery tickets to their CPA or whoever does their taxes, and they can write those off on any winnings that they got from the casino. They can write those off against them.
Wow.
So people buy them on eBay from me, and so that they can pay less taxes.
How did you even find that out?
Because I looked it up, mister.
That's amazing. I would not have even thought of that.
And so, and I tried to, and there was nobody else in my state that was selling them. also.
So does
So
everyone do that now? Is it flooded?
It's not flooded. You would think that there would be more, but like still in my state, I think I am the only one who sells them. And you know, other states, they might have them for other states, but that would only go for the person that is living in that state. Like only somebody from Michigan is gonna buy my tickets because it would only work for their winnings, you know, to go against their winnings. So yeah, so there's a couple of things like that I, you know, that I make money on and that I don't have to put any money into. I also have a brother-in-law who manages storage units, and he doesn't do any auctions or anything. So whenever he goes to clean out a storage unit, he has all this crap that he has nothing to do with, you know, that he doesn't want anything to do with. And so he calls me.
That'll be useful contact to have.
I'll be right back.
I'm literally just putting all your links in the video description now, just so that people can go over.
Guys, chat.
So if you're watching this back on the pre-recorded, all the links to everyone who's been on this chat will be down below if you want to go over and check them out and sub to them.
I think you got to look in the chat ads because someone, I think, Just Me Kathy, wanted to join.
Did she? I don't think we got room. Oh no, we have got room.
Yeah, because Karin left. Yeah.
Sorry.
Bring Kathy on.
No, that's fine.
Kathy.
I was going to wrap up soon, but you can come on for a little bit if you want.
Andrew, I've got something you might like here.
Go on.
Ooh, PlayStation.
Oh, Castlevania.
Castlevania.
One of your best ever sales, wasn't it?
That made me 190 quid, that game, even though it was incomplete.
Yeah, I would love to find one of them. Literally.
I think to sourcing has just been in the right place at the right time. I mean, with that, I was literally there as they were putting it out on the table.
Yeah, and that's the game with the double disc, isn't it?
Yeah, it was special. It was the
I thought it was two. Yeah, special. Yeah, that's right.
Symphony of the Night edition I had, but it's supposed to have some collector's artwork cards with it, and they were.
Oh yeah, they're always missing those artwork cards. That's always a shame.
I could.
That's what collectors really like. All the miscellaneous items in the games.
It is, and I could have bought some off eBay for £60 to complete it, and pushed from 280 quid. But I thought, by the time you've paid the extra fees and whatever,
not worth it.
It wasn't good. It would have been extra profit, but I may well have ended up just taking a quick offer on it anyway.
Yeah. It might not get a quick flip.
I hope Dee's in the chat as well. Hi, Dee.
Bob Craig says that I like to look in the freezer at work for phallic-shaped icicles and also amongst the vegetables in her store. We have a thing at my store to where phallic shapes just appear. Like, I swear, like there's no way. There's a spot. The last one I found, there's a spot in between the ice machine and the sink that nobody could even reach over there, and there is a phallic shape on the wall. But you know, we go around, and if we find these, we have to take pictures of them, and so we send each other dick pics, and we don't even have any dicks.
It doesn't look like Kathy's popped in the backstage anyway yet. So possibly going to come in a sec.
Yeah, I
is there enough room? You want me to make room for some people?
Now you've got one more space left.
Okay.
Stay where you are, Sally, underneath car boot, Chris.
If you need me to pop out, let me know. I have no problem.
No, you're fine. We've got plenty. We've got another space anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, KLC Reselling Louise, because yesterday I was live and I was going to go about 3 hours into it,
Yeah.
And then Rob popped in. Rod from Pommy Pickers
Oh,
popped
yeah.
in, and I ended up going to 4 hours and 15 minutes or whatever it was.
My God.
Because we
like
got
a
involved.
man
Yeah, we got involved.
I like a man who can go for a few hours, Peter.
I know you do, mate. What about ladies?
Tell you
Anyway, let's go. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it was good though.
But I am the
Good to catch
laziest
up.
lover ever. Right, I can't be asked after an hour or so. I'm done. Kathy's trying to get on. She's
Oh,
just having
Paul's
some
in as
issues.
well. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Mm. Oh dear me.
Don't know whether anyone else has joined without me giving them a shout out. I don't think so.
You know, I think Louise said before, I'm sure I read, it might have been Louise, said that reckons that me and ads sound similar.
Yeah, I saw that comment as well, yeah. I would say there's a bit of
that far away.
To me, there's a bit of a distinction actually. But
where are you? You're in Cheshire somewhere.
Yeah, Cheshire, in about like 20 miles from Manchester is probably the best way to kind of locate it.
Whereabouts? What's the town?
The village is called Lostock Gaelan, but I don't think you'd actually know where that was. So, you know, I just thought, you know, I'd say 20 miles near Manchester. It's like, I'm basically slap bang in the middle of, you know, Chester, Manchester, Liverpool area. But all those three cities are pretty close to me. So it's quite good, really. For all about sort of 20, 25 miles away.
I like sourcing in Norfolk. I always get good stuff there.
Yeah, well, I've done all right the last few weeks, but you always say you do really well, and I never do really well. Yeah,
I've only done it. I've only sourced there about 4 or 5 times, but each time I've
done pretty well.
I've come away with some good stuff. All of which is pretty much sold now. I've made thousands out of your town ads.
Thousands.
I really have.
For competition.
We will do. I keep talking about coming up. We will do it soon. I just need to get the cow shed into order first.
Yeah, you need to get that sorted, don't you, first?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Stockport ads, so I'm not that far.
Yeah, that's probably, I think, only about 45 minutes or so. Stockport, Lostock to Stockport, I think it's about 45 minutes.
Kathy, use your mobile phone. Forget about using your Macintoshes. Use the mobile phone.
Yeah, I'm on the mobile, yeah. And I'm miles away down south.
Is that
Sally?
I'm going to make it. I'm going to do a road seller road trip and go sourcing on every reseller's patch. See who's got the best stuff.
Maybe if you come up our way, Andrew, because you're not that far really, then 3 of us should go out sourcing, thrifting.
Sounds good to me.
That'll be good though. Go to people's towns and then meet up with people.
Kathy said she's been having a bit of trouble getting in. So she's like using Firefox or Chrome or something, and she can't seem to get StreamYard up or something. I'm not sure, but
all right. What do I use?
We'll wait around for a little bit, see if she pops in.
Yeah, I think I use Google Chrome. I think.
Yeah, I'm on.
Because I can't get StreamYard on Internet Explorer on the PC. I just use Chrome.
Yeah, I'm on Chrome for it.
Yeah. When I'm on a PC, but obviously I'm on a phone.
Yeah, it might be my dog. He's a brat.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine though. He's just a little old man.
Have you guys had a bit of a glitch? I know Traci talked about this on a live the other day, where your sales dashboard on the Seller Hub overview was kind of glitching out in the sense that some of the bars weren't showing.
Yeah. It's I could say it's a national problem. It's not. It's a global problem.
It's a global thing, yeah, from what I've heard, yeah.
It's done for everyone.
It's back now for me.
I never noticed it, but
the graph's wrong. So apparently,
your graph's still wrong.
I mean, I did 60 or 70 quid on Sunday, which normally Sunday's my best day, but we won't go into that. But according to this, I did nothing on Sunday.
Traci is here. Hi there.
Hi. I know you're Andy.
Hello.
Kathy disappointed us, so.
Oh, right.
I'm never disappointed to see Traci though.
So how are you?
Okay, so are you saying the glitches are happening? I mean, they're happening everywhere from what I hear, right?
Yeah.
Well, all I've experienced is the sales graph glitch. That's the only one I've experienced.
So the item specifics are fine for you?
I don't know. I've not checked. I guess so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you would go into your bulk edit and look at your listings that have the red dot that have issues, you need to probably check. They say they're getting ready to fix it, but I don't trust them to fix anything on their own.
He's not listing in the categories that have issues though. So all the item specific changes, none of them are in his categories. So
right, I've got to go to Traci's channel and add her link in. And then
Sorry, I just wanted to add more work for you. Everybody.
Okay. It's no work at all, don't worry.
Excellent.
I just want to make sure that everyone's accounted for, because I hate not accounting for everyone and making sure that they've got all due credit.
Yeah, like Andrew,
that's what I've done with live streams.
I had listings that were missing specifics in weird categories though, like vintage Afghans and blankets, and there was some hard goods also. So it's not just clothing.
I had a sea of red, but then it disappeared like 10 minutes later. And it's there's one now. There's only one coming up. But that's one that's been on there for months. It's telling me that I've got contact details in the listing, and I haven't. I really do need to just delete it and start again, to be honest, on that one. But yeah, but the other thing, I don't know if you had this, Traci, the invoice totals, the amount you're due to pay, seems to be going out for some people. Some people are getting like showing that they owe eBay £2,000 and stuff.
Yeah, I heard you talking
about that's a known glitch. I've read that today. That's a known glitch, and eBay have said, don't worry about it. It will rectify itself. You don't. Apparently, you don't need to call or anything. It will sort itself out.
I reckon.
Yeah, totally trust eBay. That's what you need to do. Sit back, relax, and let them take care of the money you owe them. Right? Yeah. No, mine is fine. I've checked mine now. So.
Yeah, I've just checked mine now. It's all right.
Mine's normal.
I think Sally's dropped off.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she just put something in the chat.
Oh, right. All right. Yeah, I will just remove you from the stream then. Thanks very much, Sally, for joining. Very nice to meet you as well. So, yeah, we've got a free spot if anyone wants to join.
Richard could join us.
Hey, Andrew.
Sorry, Traci, what was that?
No, good. Andrew, were you? Did you say you were going live tonight or something?
No, tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I won't be live tonight.
Okay. I think I'm going to do a listing hangout. It's 2:30 here in the afternoon. So if I do one more, I'll have my hours.
Yeah, how many hours have you got to go now?
I think I need about 240 more hours.
Oh, that's not too bad, really.
I think easily. one long hangout and I can have it. It sounds so stupid to do it, but why wouldn't I? Like just get it done, right?
There you go, folks. Subscribe to Uniquely Me on YouTube. BCP Bumcrack Picker has just dropped the link. Give her a subscribe and watch Traci tonight. Watch this beautiful lady and whoever guests she has on it. It'll be great fun.
I've put the link in as well. So there you go. There's double links in now.
Woo! Doubling up. Cool.
And also there's a link to everyone who you've seen on this stream in the description down below. So if you're watching on the pre-recorded bit, then just go down below and you can sub to everyone as well that way.
Just had a sale. So we do guess the price on the sale again.
Mm-hmm.
What do we reckon?
$3.99.
What did you say?
372.
372? Nope.
Are you giving us a clue what it is, or we just have to get?
Wait. What's this? What are we getting?
I'll tell you what I've sold. I'll show you what I've sold. The Incredibles on Xbox.
$5.99.
Like $7.99.
$4.99.
$3.99.
So Richard in the chat has got it spot on. It's $6.99.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, pound off.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Which is
Kathy just says, ads, I was not trying to waste your time. I have honestly been trying to join, but my desktop won't work and my phone stays the same. I'm downloading all kinds of, and I don't really want to say that word in case I get demonetized, but I probably won't even if I did say it, so it's probably okay. But I don't think that at all, Kathy. These things happen, don't they? So it doesn't matter at all. Thank you for joining the chat anyway.
You can't get demonetized for soft swearing. I checked the policy when I got.
You can get demonetized for swearing.
No, soft swearing. So crack is okay.
Okay.
What's soft and what's hard then?
Well, if you use the F word,
don't
or the
say
word,
that.
Yeah, F word or C word or something like that. Yeah.
F word, C word, S word, T word, something else.
I think you're okay with the S word and the P word. I mean, you're relying on a bot to pick up. Bear in mind those translation bots. Whenever I introduce myself, it always calls me Sandra. So they're not that
God.
You can always edit it afterwards anyway and mute the thing, whatever it is.
How do I edit it? Because
I don't know how to edit it live.
It's a pain though.
You can edit afterwards. It's horrible. It's horrible to edit, but you can.
Editing on YouTube is just a nightmare in my opinion. But
yeah, it is the worst thing ever.
Oh, well, if they're going to demonetize you, they demonetize you. That's how I look at it.
I do have a question, actually. People might know the answer to. I know I talked about this with Chris earlier, but whenever I upload a video from my mobile, it's not monetized. I have to go in and manually monetize it. Is there like a way I can, by default, have it monetized?
What, you mean a stream?
No idea, because I don't do it.
Just a pre-recorder. So I just upload directly from the mobile phone ads after time.
So it automatically monetizes them. However, with StreamYard, I've had to go in manually every time.
Yeah. That's kind of how I understand it, is when you do a live stream, unless you click it that it's to be monetized, then you have to manually do it. But your other ones, you can do it automatically. You pre-recorded.
I think it's in your settings, you upload default something.
Somewhere, and you'll have to troll through your settings, Andrew, and fix it all.
Need somebody who knows the answer.
I wouldn't know, because I just do it via PC, but
with a setting, or type in YouTube how to do it, how to automatically.
I've looked on Google and whatever, and where it sends me to is what I've already done. It's not. It might be. I might just need to tweet YouTube and say, look, I've done what your help says, and it's not working. Can you have a look at it for me?
Yeah.
Because I'm missing out on about 1 pence there.
Of course you are, yeah.
0.001 in that, between that time that you upload and you get a chance to just go in and edit it. Literally no time.
So you see, Richard has noticed loads of ads on my videos. I ticked everything.
I kind of gathered you did. I was like, blimey, mate. I'd say. Jeez.
Have you looked to see what your projected check is going to be on like Social Blade?
Right, yeah.
It's that goes off your AdSense though, isn't it? The problem is I've got my website as well, so it doesn't seem to, unless I might not be reading it right. It doesn't seem to separate between the YouTube revenue and the website revenue, which is not helpful.
Oh wow, yeah.
It could be me not doing it right though. To be fair, it's like I'm only like 4 days in, but I haven't got Social Blade either. Actually, I use TubeBuddy.
You're getting.
I use that. Yeah, I use that. You do Social Blade. It's easier.
What's TubeBuddy?
Oh, I've not got it. It's brilliant.
What does it do?
You can basically go on it. Well, I mean, this is what I use it for mainly. Go up on other people's channels, and it gives you analytics, and then you can see all like the views and the videos and how many subs you get in each month. Cool. And then also use it in your YouTube studio for doing tags and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used it a lot when me and KLC were in the race to 1,000. She uses it as well, so we were comparing.
Is it free?
Yeah.
Is it an app?
No, it's an extension. It's Chrome.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't use Chrome, no, do you? You use Safari, aren't you?
Well, I'm using Chrome now, obviously, but I very rarely log onto me Mac. I'm always on my phone.
If you pop the screen share on ads, I can show mine.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Actually, I need to share the screen first.
How do you do?
You need to. Right, I've added myself in now. You need to.
Look at that handsome lad. Did you see that?
There you go.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So you see here, Chris, now.
Right.
This section here above my video, which is buddy. So it gives me real time. Tells you what my subscribers like. I'm flatlining. I'm gaining 2 every day. Consistently.
You're doing better than me. 148 in the past 28 days. I've got about 100.
Yeah,
mine is flatline too, Andrew. I think it just happens.
What are your views in the last 30 days?
These spikes here are actually thanks to Traci and Tommy. So I think that first one was when I was live on Tommy's channel, and that was when I was live on Traci's channel.
Nice.
And this one's here.
Cool.
Don't you already get that info? I'm sure I get this information anyway on the analytics.
Yeah, but this is, I don't have to go into the analytics to look at it. It's all just there on a dashboard straight away for me.
Okay. Right.
I go on. So if I went, say, on, let's go on KLC's one. It'll show you how close we were.
All right, I can see.
Right, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I forgot you can do that.
So you see that only because I was consistently live and getting these spikes.
Well, I think that first spike, Andrew, was when you were on my show and we were plugging her as well. I think that's when that one was.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
And then she went live then, and she went live. We both went live at the same time then. So it was fascinating watching it, and yeah, you can see how many views, how many videos somebody published, and you can do a little comparison. So if I compared, now that's views. My views are obviously massive, which is why I get such good watch time.
I wonder why.
And then how many videos published as well?
Exactly.
27.
Hi, Ian.
Jesus.
27.
But it shows you quite clearly as well the impact that you can have by constantly releasing content. Gets you
it's
likes
interesting,
and views like that.
Comparing.
If I was to compare with
put mine on.
I wonder what like on mine.
I'll put Traci's on.
Everybody's like, put mine.
Traci's subscribers are epic, so
why did it never come up with Traci's actual channel?
Well, if you put a space in it, it shows that way. If you put no space, it will bring my circle up. So take your space away.
Ah, right, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, I must do that.
See, Tommy, I'm not a liar.
Yeah.
He was calling me BS.
Wow.
See, Traci's 276.
Really
massive spike there. That was when we were
Tanya. That was Tanya Thrifty Treasures.
That's when I said, "Oh yeah, let's bring Traci into the race to 1,000," and then that happened.
Like 2 days later, there's that.
So that's when I changed it to a race to monetization.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting, though.
Yeah.
And you can do views and that.
And Traci's got good views coming through there as well.
Yeah, but I'm at a standstill. It seems like I've been, well, I guess not a flat line. Yeah, it is a flat line.
That's only on the subscribe. You've got the subscriber level though.
I just haven't really put out a video. I haven't put out a video. If I do that, it'll help boost.
And then if we look at Cooking the Haydens, you can tell I always type in Car Boot Chris. We can see Chris's growth here. You had a good day.
Red, right?
30th.
Yeah, it's gone right off because I've only done 1 a week instead of 2 like normal.
Yeah.
1 a week is still good though.
Chris, how long have you had a channel?
Oh crikey, 3 years maybe.
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
Your views are really good, Chris.
Yeah, nice and steady.
They're quite consistent.
Yeah,
3.38k.
Wow. That's a really good, because you can see I'm up and down all over the place. Yeah. Basically, I go live, I get views. I don't go live, and it's sort of down here for the pre-records, which is why I go live, because it.
Right, yeah, I do. But mixture of both pre-records and live.
If you look at mine, Andrew, mine will be like yours. Mine's like a up and down. It's mainly a lot of people are just like that, like up and down, up and down.
I like. I saw this last night. The squad. I like that.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Traci, Tommy, Rod, me, and I like the fact that I'm on top of the
I didn't see that.
See, I liked the fact
thanks.
But you're like me, Ads. You have days where you lose subscribers. That's your dip.
I think we all do.
And then, but you have some nice boosts. I think again they tie in probably with when you're live in America as well.
Yeah, especially like yesterday when he was live.
Those days where I got 10 for about 3 days in a run, they were when I was on Tommy and Tracy's lives.
Yeah.
And then views. Yeah, your line's not too bad.
It's not that bad.
No, it's all right. It's a good views.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think because that ties in with subscriber increase.
25.
So that's your spike there. But you've got another spike here. October the 6th.
Oh, God.
Don't know what that was. Maybe I published a video or something. I'm not sure.
I know what my spikes are. It's when I've got pissed. So one of those coincides with me falling over Mickey Mouse.
You'll have another spike tomorrow night.
All right. I'll take that one off anyway, because that's probably boring your audience.
I like it. That's so interesting to me, though.
Yeah, I love looking at the analytics on YouTube.
Well, and I like looking at it with others because I don't always understand it, and I just like to hear what other people look for because I always find something new to look at this way. You forgot to look at Peter's.
Lucy said.
Is Kathy single then? I didn't realise Kathy was single. I thought she had a partner.
Here we go.
I'm definitely going to have to stalk Kathy now.
She'd be a good one to stalk, I think.
No kids either, even better. I forgot. I didn't forget Pete's channel, Lucy. I can bring it up. I just I was conscious that it might be really boring for people watching.
I don't think so. We're dropping off on viewers now anyway because we've been going a couple hours. So
yeah, we need 2 hours.
Sorry, Kathy.
If people want to see Peter's, I can bring that in as well. I don't.
Yeah, I think the masses might. Yeah.
Do the year.
It's up to the masses.
How do you do the year graph?
Somebody tell Kathy how to update her phone. Right. Let's have a look at the Peter A Adventures, which is a fantastic channel. If you're not subscribed,
I've got a similar thing to the squad.
Ads. I do. It's so good.
Good, yeah. Took me a while to get that right. I was like, oh, I need this perfect.
Yeah.
To fit.
I need to do one.
I always put what's my title, by the way?
Yeah, Peter? YouTubers. We'll say YouTubers who have. Can't remember that.
YouTubers who are inspired.
Inspired, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do the inspired.
So the
Celtic quite a lot.
Traders, Steve and Steph.
Yeah, I need to update that. Yeah. There's loads on there. It's probably about 25, 30.
So your subs are consistently sort of gaining, but you're the same as the rest of us there, Pete, and that the last few days seem to have just flatlined for all of us.
Weird,
yeah. Is that a day behind though?
It's a day behind, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might be, yeah.
And then
but that is so bizarre because all of them look the same there at the end.
Oh yeah, that's last night's one at the end.
I wonder what we should pull up Tommy's after his because I'm curious if his is flatlined as well.
Yeah. So your views the last 30 days, you can see the spike from your live there last night, can't you?
I know what people like to see on my channel.
And your videos
coincide. Down a roller coaster.
There's a direct correlation there almost between your views and your video publication.
Yeah.
So
yeah, cool. Yeah.
It shows you can interpret that as people are watching me videos. They like to watch them as soon as they're uploaded as well. So that's a good sign.
Yeah. It's just trying to upload them at the right time. Like I try and upload if I can. I don't try and upload late at night, but if I can, probably I would say around late afternoon when people get home from work and then they're sitting down and because most people watch about 6 o'clock.
It seems
his is interesting.
Hashtag boom.
But he's got the same tail end as well.
Yeah.
It's all of us. The last few days are so maybe I mean I don't know. You know, we resell. eBay is our primary channel. eBay has been poor the last few days. Has the fact that people are frustrated with eBay and whatever affected their YouTube viewing? Don't know. I mean, you've got Poshmark as well, Tracy, of course.
Poshmark, is that what you said?
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't consider it anything right now. I'm so frustrated over there. It's bad.
But yeah, Tommy has some nice spikes.
Yeah, you need to get Tommy to 1,000. That's really good views.
Yeah.
Proper.
He'll get there. The audience is just different. It's a little.
Look at that view line.
The hell?
What views line?
What was that spike?
So Tommy didn't go live that day. So that's why.
Oh, you can tell. Yeah.
So his line though is almost like
live.
Wait, what's the date? I bet that's when he took like a couple days off to redo his whole basement.
October 9th.
Oh, just one day. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's views lost in comparison to the last 30 days. Am I right?
Yeah.
Never understood what that meant.
Well, there you go. Me and Tommy, apart from his dip there, we are almost identical. I bet he'd be delighted with that.
Fair enough.
And then his video.
Yeah, it's good to use. I see most of that on Social Blade, so yeah.
That's very consistent. Yeah.
27 for you, Andrew. That's just crazy. Right, you done?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. 27 in 30. Is that in 30 days? Yeah, isn't it?
Tommy says he had one video take off. That's why it's skewed.
It's nice to work out though.
I don't know why that video took off. Tell me, put in there about how many views it has now, because it's really bizarre.
Why? How many has it got? I don't even think I've heard of it.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go to his channel.
I'm going to go to his channel now. Is it a recent one?
It has a graph on it. It's got a different thumbnail.
Oh, nice. Doing well on that.
It's like 1,500 or something. What does it say?
I'll tell you actually, ads, I think one channel to look at, which could be interesting, is Nick and Andrea's.
Oh,
yeah. Definitely.
The stats on that are
damn, Tommy, 1,500 views on that already.
Wow,
like 305 views or something. 255 views in 30 days.
Wow.
That's a while back. I think with that one that's got 1,400, it's definitely that thumbnail. That's driving it. That blooming thumbnail.
Yeah, but the thumbnails are like,
that thumbnail is good. And then obviously
that's where you need to do your thumbnails. I keep telling you this, and then you'll get use.
Oh, Andrew's thumbnails. Yeah, he needs to get his butt thumbnails.
I do. There are people do offer to do it for me, but I've got
it doesn't take long to do a thumbnail.
I can't change.
It's really important.
If I change that,
is Kathy backstage?
It's what people look at thumbnails.
I know it's what they look at, but
is Kathy what?
It's before they even click into a video. It's a thumbnail.
Oh, sorry, is she? No.
Maybe
no.
I don't know. No. Oh. Okay, sorry.
Gotcha. I'll tell you what. I will put it to my subscriber base. Do they want to see proper thumbnails, or do they want to see pictures of me looking drunk? And we'll see what they vote on.
Well, you can do both.
Yeah, thumbnails definitely. Where you could incorporate yourself. Just incorporate yourself. That's what sometimes I do. I just get a picture of myself and then do a little cutout of myself and then just put it in there with the thumbnail.
I need to I'll ask people and then I'll find a willing volunteer to do it.
See, I volunteer for you, Andrew, but I just can't do it without some little tiny bit of financial reward because of the time. And then if I was doing it,
true.
Because if I'm doing a good job of it, I can't if I spend basically 10-15 minutes on a thumbnail getting it fairly all right. And so if I'm doing that for X number of people, I'd love to do it, and I'd love to do it for free, but I just can't do it for a load of people.
I would
want you to make me one, but I want you to pay me for you to do mine.
You want me to pay you?
Yeah.
Right.
The other thing is as well, I'm pumping out 20 odd videos a month.
Yeah.
That's 20 odd thumbnails just for one person. That's a lot, so 10-15 minutes, that's hours worth of work, isn't it? It's not,
I mean,
no, you just do one basic thumbnail that's every single video that
yeah, but it doesn't work.
Doesn't
work good.
It's better doing that than not having one.
Yes. Yeah, I'd agree with that, but you need fresh ones coming on.
Yeah.
Fresh ones.
Yeah.
I have done thumbnails in the past. If you look at some of my older videos, you'll see that.
Oh, the ones down the bottom. Yeah, near the start. Yeah.
But
just try your next sort of 3 videos, Andrew. Put decent thumbnails on them and just see if it makes any difference.
Again,
and then give it a few weeks for the analytics and see what Chris said makes a difference.
I'd have to.
Put your tags in as well.
Sorry.
Do you do all your tags?
The tags are all set by default. I've got it. So the tags in the description predetermined to be settings. Right. So that's why I can't work out why all of that happens when I put a video on off my mobile. I've got the option for monetization ticked and everything there in the same settings, and it doesn't freaking work. So I challenged Simon Mitchell. There's another YouTuber. I'm sure some of you probably follow him.
Yeah, of course.
To sell, he bought something, and I challenged him to sell the plastic bag that it came in, which was one of those, those Asda bag for lifes that you get for 10p in Asda, and he's just messaged to say he sold it for 99p on eBay. Good man.
Nice.
I'll see if I can show it on the screen. There you go. I don't know if that's going to come through.
Yeah, give it a minute. Let it focus. No, not focusing.
Don't know if it's going. Hang on. Yeah, it's not the focus properly.
It's not the focus. Tommy says it has a crazy click through on the thumbnail, so it could be the fact that it's that video's down to the thumbnail.
Andrew, of course. The next video you do, right? Tell me what it's about, and I'll make you a thumbnail for it.
All right, deal.
Where do you do your thumbnails, Chris? Is it Canva or is it Photoshop?
No, I use my iPhone, and it's an app called Bazart, BAZAART, and it's.
I've heard people say pick Monkey Canva, or then the other one is Photoshop.
No.
I've never really heard anyone say that.
Your next video is with Andrew tomorrow night.
What do you use for yours? I've only done a few. Okay, I've used Canva. I don't love it, but I don't pay for it either. So
yeah.
Well, actually, I think I do, but I just can't get logged in. I gotta figure that one out.
Try Bazaar, because it's really easy to manipulate everything, like with your fingers on the screen and stuff. It's so easy.
You could always just do 1 or 2 thumbnails and then just rotate them if you want. If you're not bothered about doing, you know, one unique one for every single video, that is an option. And it's better than not having a thumbnail, as Chris has said.
That's true. If you're like me, though, you love doing thumbnails, even though they do take a little while. Some of them do, but
yeah,
I'm down to an art for 5 minutes or so, even less than that.
Can you imagine, though, the carnage that would unfold if I had proper thumbnails and I actually edited videos before I put them out and whatever?
Hey, you do edit.
You'll be like big.
So, Chris, do you use the premium, or do you use the free one?
What happened was when I got it, it was free. But because I'd got it right from the start, when they decided to charge, they just said you can have it for free because you've been like in from the start. But so I do have the premium version, but I don't pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try the free one and see if it's a good fit for me, and then I'll pay.
Yeah, I that's what I use every single time. It's good.
Okay.
But yeah, Andrew, then what's the first one you need doing?
Do we need one for Drinking with Andrew's live tomorrow then? Or does it have
If you
to
want,
be
yeah.
That's a challenge.
I don't know how to put a.
Have you got? Can you send me a picture of yourself pissed?
There you go.
Sorry, lads.
No, it's fine.
You're on my Facebook, aren't you? You can. There's loads on. Basically, every picture of me on Facebook, in my pictures, is me pissed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I will come up with.
There are no sober pictures of me on Facebook.
Whoops, Daisy. I'm getting spammed with videos. Oops.
Instagram has sober pictures of me on because I don't know how to work Instagram when I'm drunk.
In that app, then, Chris, can you kind of remove the background from the figures? Yeah.
You can remove backgrounds and you can make things transparent and.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, because with Canva, you can't do that on the free version for sure. But I bet you can't do that in BuzzArt unless you pay. Is my
Probably
guess.
not. Probably not.
But I'm going to guess it's not going to be that expensive anyway.
I don't think it is. It's not a monthly subscription. I just think it's a one-time purchase.
Oh, that's good.
I can't be doing with them monthly ones. So
well, I don't know. It says subscription, BuzzArt Premium yearly.
How much did it charge?
Hold on. Maybe nothing. I don't know. That's so weird how they have it. They don't tell you yet because you get a free trial. That's weird.
Probably not a lot if it's just an app. It'd probably only be a few quid a month.
Try it and see what you think.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll get Premiere Pro.
Oh, it's a good one. I love Premiere. I love it.
I did look at OBS the other week. It's one of those things though. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it properly.
Hey, I'm not a bad editor. I can teach you stuff on it.
Where'd Peter go?
You're a brilliant editor. I was blown away watching the first episode of the ad show. Some of the editing on that was just sensational, to be honest.
It taken me a long time to get to that point though, but you know, with a bit of hard work put in.
And that's the thing. I've got to think to myself, you know, do I save that for when I'm not working full time and doing eBay practically full time as well?
Yeah, I think you've got to think about your priorities and your time and stuff.
Because it's something I would, you know, I joke about it. I would be interested in learning those sort of skills, but I don't think I've got the time at the minute. I barely cope with doing YouTube.
You have so many ideas and plans and stuff, don't you? And you can't do all of them at one time. It's just not possible.
It's not. It's like I was going to do Amazon at the same time as Louise, and we had, oddly enough, a first to 1,000 sales challenge on that one. And then I was like, I haven't got the time or effort to put into it. So
is that 1,000 units or £1,000?
1,000 units. I ain't doing, because £1,000. You know, you could, unless you're selling the same product, it's not a fair contest.
Yeah, I suppose not. Yeah.
Even 1,000 units isn't the same, because I'd have just literally filled it with everything I could. I'd have shipped 30,000 units in to try and win it. Peter's back.
Didn't he? I didn't even realise that. He just dropped out.
Yeah,
I know. A load of YouTube notifications came up at once, and then it chucked me on the screen. I had about 4 or 5 at once. People going live and doing videos and stuff.
I think David M, the car boot picker, is testing out StreamYard at the minute.
Peddler. Derek's done a video or going live or something. I don't know what's happened. So I just came up with loads. And I'm like, that's probably been on phone.
So David, has he got a channel then now? Because I know he's been in the community for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a channel for a long time.
Oh,
he hasn't done many videos.
Yeah, I think I do remember. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe I do remember he did a video, but I'm not sure. It must be.
Yeah, he's got a new camera and a microphone, external mic testing.
So is it David M, the car boot?
No, it was. What's it now? David Reselling Journey or?
It's something like that. Hang on, I had them up a second.
I can't remember. Did he change it?
David's Reselling Journey.
It is, yeah. That's the one. Yeah. It's a nice lad, David.
Oh, yeah, I remember lad, a while ago.
I was chatting to him the other day and about his camera and his mic.
Yeah.
Here's one to choose. So he's testing it.
He had a few months off YouTube, and I think reselling as well, but he had a few months away, but he seems to be back at it now.
Yeah, that's because he worked a lot, yeah.
Yeah. What time are you live tomorrow anyway, Andrew?
Probably after Sahir finishes. So what Sahir will be like
8, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, definitely by 9 o'clock, I think.
I'll get some beer in then.
Oh, is it one of them drinks?
You said Zahir's going live tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 o'clock UK time. So what's that, midday for?
I was responding to a message. I sold a lot of 2 necklaces and I only sent the lady one.
Oh, ouch.
Like, here's the other
one. The first time in months and months, I sent the wrong item out. Literally, I've not done it in months. And
I did that a couple of weeks ago. I swapped the packages. I felt like such an idiot, but they were so cool about it, both of them.
I've done that before. I sent a Sony Discman to somebody who was expecting a Teletubby.
I sent women's shoes to somebody that was expecting hand-blown goblets. It's horrible.
They were both very good about it, though.
Yeah. Can you remember which Teletubby though, Andrew?
It was Dipsy, Lala, and Poe. It was a pack of 3 wobbling ones.
Oh, pack of 3, yeah.
I'm gonna pop off of here because I'm gonna start up a working hangout in a little bit, so I need to do a couple things before I do that. Okay, guys.
I was literally just gonna say bye anyway now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I need to make me dinner.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, then we will end it. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for everyone who's joined me in the chat here as well. As I say, links down below to everyone who's been on this will be down below in the description. So please do feel free to check everyone out, go over, check them out, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And I will see you very soon. The Ad Show episode 3 is coming on Saturday. Anyone else want to plug any videos before we go?
I'm getting drunk on the internet tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Andrew's channel. Chris?
Don't forget, Monday nights, as usual, Reseller Ramblings, 8 o'clock.
Peter?
I have a sales a date tomorrow, so do check the sales a date out.
And Traci working hangout in a minute?
Yes, in a little while. And then on Saturday, I've got the 2 Aussie thrifters, Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be on my channel at 7:30 p.m. my time. So I don't know what that is. I think it's 10 a.m. your time. And then Brad is going to go over to Tommy's channel right after that. And then we're all going to hang out there after they're done.
Okay.
I need to watch Jazz. Forget about Brad. I see enough of him.
Exactly. We don't see enough of Jazz, do we? Except for her butt.
Right then, we'll leave it there, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Cheers. Yeah, take care.